We're talking about vacation. Turns out Seattle area folks, we don't do the budget getaway thing. According to new Nielsen data, Seattle ranks third in vacation spending among the 25 biggest metro areas in the country, right under San Francisco and Boston.
Okay.
83% of adults in our area took a vacation in the past year. 83%. That's huge. And the average money spent was about $4,700 per trip. And we've got some big spenders here. Nearly 600,000 people in our region dropped more than 10 grand on vacations last year. About 17% of people here did not take a vacation at all. And it's no surprise, that's mostly younger adults trying to save money. Here's what we're wondering. If we're already one of the most expensive places to live, why are we still among the biggest vacation spenders? Are we needing a break that badly? Are we, because you would think we'd be kind of strapped, but it doesn't appear to be. Are we putting this on our credit cards?
Sophia didn't like my energy earlier. She didn't think I wanted to talk about this because I was answering this in a very simple way. So I'm going to give you the easiest answer to this question that even you are going to say, okay, I agree. You ready?
Okay.
All right. So on this list for highest spending for vacation, San Francisco, Boston, Seattle, New York, D.C. What do all five of those top five have in common? I'll tell you. They're all on the coast. So when you get ready to fly, it costs X amount of money to fly from Seattle or from the Bay Area or from New York or from D.C. Now, here are the lowest spending places. Cleveland, Raleigh, now that's an exception, Raleigh and Durham in North Carolina, Detroit, Houston, Dallas. 4 of those 5 are in the middle part of America. Those flights are cheaper. We in Seattle, it costs money to leave from Seattle to go places. But your friends, your people in the Midwest, they're going places round trip for $200 because they get to go from Chicago to Dallas, round trip, Chicago to Atlanta, right? They get to do that easy. Where can we go? The only places that we can go that maybe might make it $300 round trip, you can't even go to Vegas for that.
Gee, this is triggering for me because you're absolutely right. I remember living in Philadelphia and I moved here. And I was like, why is it so expensive to leave this city in Seattle? When I was living in Philadelphia, I could fly all of these places. It was pretty affordable. I would go home on weekends to Pensacola, Florida when my dad was sick. And all of a sudden I moved to Seattle and there are times when just trying to go to Florida, it was cheaper for me to go to Hawaii. Cheaper for me to go to, I think this is ridiculous. So recently I had to get a last minute trip to LA from Seattle. And last minute, 10 days notice, I couldn't find anything under $500.
So now,
this is ridiculous.
Imagine a family of 4.
I can't.
A family of 4 wants to go to Disneyland from Seattle. Before we even talk about Disneyland, the hotel and that expense, that getting down there, that's already going to be $1,700.
Yeah. Okay, I really want to understand Janice. She says, nope, as a frequent flyer, it's cheaper for us to fly because we are a hub with Alaska. I would love to see your receipts. I think if you're a frequent traveler, maybe you're getting perks I don't get, but that is not my experience.
I would argue to say that I know a little bit of something about travel. I travel a lot. I fly out a lot. I can assure you that prices from Seattle are much more expensive than because in the Midwest and those hubs, you can get to those different places faster. And in fairness to Seattle, I'm not blaming Seattle itself. I'm blaming the destination, the miles, right? It's a 2,800 mile trip to some of these places going towards the Midwest.
I have a question for you.
What do you got?
Is it okay to put a vacation on a credit card? Because sometimes I see friends and they're doing all these amazing, and I'm just thinking, for us personally, because for us, we do have a kid in college, then I have a kid in Catholic school, and then add in the sports, and just all these things. I'm like, there's not a ton of money for extravagant vacations. So I'm like, how are people doing this? How are they paying for this? Or do we just have, maybe we just have a bunch of rich people, or are they charging it? That's what I want to know. And is that okay?
Today, right now, young Americans, this is in Fox Business today, young Americans drowning in credit card debt right now. Delinquency rates have climbed 10% in Q2 of this year because right now, people are just saying, look, you ask me, should you do it? I can't answer that.
Right.
And the reason why I can't answer that is because I think wherever you are in your life, like sometimes people are, you know what, I'm not going to take that trip. And then one day you can't take that trip. And you wish you would have.
And you're like, I want to go. I'll just, listen, I did find this article, CNBC, this was last year, more than a third of summer vacationers said they're willing to take on debt to pay for travel. Because like, I only have this time once. Like one of my biggest regrets, I wanted to go on a Disney cruise. It was my dream. And I didn't have the money.
Yeah.
And now they're too old. And one of my biggest regrets was like, should I have just taken on the debt and gone on the Disney cruise?
Right.
And we would have had, because now that's over. I can't go on the Disney cruise now. They're too, well, they can, but it's not the same.
Can I give you guys a hack that I've tried?
I love hacks.
And by the way, no, here's the thing. I don't know if it works, but here's a feeling that I have just about prices. I think the internet, the algorithms, everything, if you're purchasing something from Seattle, I think they charge us more for everything.
I think it's probably an accurate sweeping statement, and we should test it. We should absolutely test it.
So this is what I want to tell you. I have had someone outside of the state look for plane tickets for me before, and I felt in my heart it was cheaper.
What is y'all's experience?
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Sophia,
It absolutely is. I'm surprised you're going out of the state. You know, I mean, I'm not the VPN. You can change your VPN. It's something that you can do. And I've tested it out in theory, and it does make a difference. When you said you had to spend $500 going to LA.
Freaking LA.
I had that same thing pop up. I changed my location, $300 to go to LA.
No. But still
Okay.
same route, but just.
Same route.
okay, so change the VPN. See, I don't know nothing about that. You just taught me something.
Well, it's something that you can do. I'm pretty sure it's allowed. But yeah.
All right. Hey, coming up next is